shout out to Dizzier2020 for subscribing. If you want a future shout out, all you gotta do is subscribe. Thank you.
Alright, what's your name again?
My name is William.
What are you playing?
And I'm playing Infernoble Knights, Infernoble Link.
Nice.
So, starting off with the best package in the game, Neo Space Connector. Best normal summon in the game. It's a +1, lets you get access to Aqua Dolphin. Aqua Dolphin lets you discard a card, get hand knowledge, possibly rip a card. If you open up a warrior extender, you can rip 2. Next I'm playing my tuner extenders, 3 Raynods, 3 Olivers. Raynaud's your best card in the game, I think. Great for the grind game, lets you keep recycling resources. Oliver is your tuner extender, lets you discard and equip to special summon him. Just an amazing Infernoble package, versatile. Next we play our fire extenders. I only play 2 of each, 2 red layers so they can bounce each other back, and 2 fire flint ladies. I needed to make space, needed to make it only a 50 card deck, so I had to cut some. And I decided to cut 1 of each of these so I can play more defensive cards. Next I have my 1 of Fire Warriors, which is 1 Ogier and 1 Gearfried. So Ogier, the only purpose of him is he gives you access to Gearfried if you open him plus a Raynod. And Gearfried's obviously one of your big boss monsters, great for the grind game, lets you equip opponent's monsters, lets you negate monster effects. And yeah, just really hard to get over once you get him on the board. Kind of wins you games past turn 1. Next you have my Phantom Knight package. So playing 4 Phantom Knight cards. I'm playing a Torn Scales, Ancient Cloak, Silent Boots, and then Shade Brigadine. What this lets you do is essentially make Appaloosa before you go into the weak part of your combo, which is Heavy Fibrax onwards. So this just gives you kind of like a safety net if you're able to get them out. Now, that being said, the only way I can do the Phantom Knight combo and go full combo is if I draw Tuner Extender. So it's only if I get the extender in hand I'm able to resolve the extender. But it's just a great package to have. You could always just end on like an XYZ, if anything. Next I play my Plague Spreader package. So Armageddon Knight Plague Spreader. In case I don't draw the tuner extender, Plague Spreader becomes my tuner because I ditch him with Armageddon Knight off Isobu. And then Plague Spreader lets you do a bunch of shenanigans, bringing them back with EDR, and then lets you get 3 synchros on the board at your end board. Next I play the bricks, the heavy brick Colt Wing, not so brick Despot. You know, for part of the synchro combo lets you give access to tokens, keep recycling the tuner, keep going. Yeah, great package. Good thing about running Plague Spreader is that you can actually get Colt Wing back in your deck. So that's a nice little thing. I think Plague Spreader is almost a must in Infernoble decks. Next I play my Searchers, 3 Heritages, 3 Durandals, and a Reinforcement. These give you access to all your Fire Warriors. Reinforcement gives you access to your Connector and all your other warriors. Just great, 7 Searchers in a deck. I mean, that's kind of the reason why this deck is so prevalent, because it's so consistent. So that's awesome. The cool thing about Durandal is that it isn't equipped, but you can equip it to your opponent's monster. So you can search with it on turn 2. If you don't have one monster on board. Next we play our equip package. So 3 DDRs because they're essential to the combo. Living Fossil, a Divine Sword, Metal Silver Armor to give you 4 unique equips. That way or 5 actually because you also run Durandal. That way you can always ditch for Armageddon Knight if you have to. That being said, Metal Silver is kind of like a flex. It's basically if you end on Charles, you can equip Charles with Metal Silver, making him the only targetable monster. He's already untargetable and undestructible when you equip the 2 other Fire Warriors to him. So it makes him like a really hard monster to get over with a lot of attack points. And protects your Herald and it protects your Borreload. So pretty cool there. Now that being said, it won't let you follow up with Durandal next turn, but that's okay if they can't get over your board. Next you play our Power 1-ofs, which is Called to the Grave and Monster Reborn. Called to the Grave, self-explanatory. Monster Reborn, self-explanatory. Next we play our Hand Traps. So I played 3 Gammas in main deck, plus the Driver, and with that has to be the Emergency Teleport. This gives us tuner access if we need be. Very powerful Hand Trap, just blows out your opponent. Amazing. Next we play 3 Ashes and then 3 Ghost Spells. I think these are just 6 Hand Traps that kind of like hit every deck. Gamma is not every deck because against back row decks it's kind of useless, but these 6 hit everything. So I play 10 in the deck, you know, including Call of Grave, I guess, or 9 in the deck, so I can see 1 in every hand, and I can go first or second. Next, I have my extra decks, so my synchro packages. Obviously, my Charles and Roland, Moral Sword, Power Tool for combo, Shooting Riser to get us out of tough spots in the combo, and then Herald the Arclight. You typically, like with Plague Spreader, you end on Charles, you end on Moral Sword, and you end on Herald. And then, yeah, that's with Plague Spreader. And then we have part of our combo, Hauki, Auroradon, Hauki, 2 Isoldes for contingency. She does come up. And also for turn 2 follow-up, you can Isolde into a Link 4. Next we have Appaloosa. We do get the Phantomite package available for us to protect our combo. And finishing off like with some flex spots, we do have Time Thief for Doer. You can make a rank 4 at the end of your combo. It so happens that with the rank 4, you're going to be setting a Shade Brigandine to make him with Coltwing. So I think Redoer, people would tell you to run Abyss Dweller, but I say nah, dude. Redoer hits every deck. Redoer stays alive. Redoer is just amazing in the grind game. Redoer wins games against decks like that run a lot of traps because he keeps stealing their traps and keeps bouncing cards back. So I was able to beat a friend playing Eldritch just only because of Redoer, because he kept stealing their traps. And I think he's amazing. He's cool. I love his like versatility. Next we play the Unchained Abomination for a Link 4. Just gives us extra pops with Charles. Pretty deadly card. And then I actually had to put in the new ice barriers in here, the Trishula and Trishula Zero and Trishula Dragon of the Ice Barrier. These cards are easy to get into because you're ending on rank 9s. And then you could just need a Fireflint and a Reynod to make the 11. And once Trishula gets on the board, it's like 2 big threats your opponent has to deal with. You banish 3 cards. If you kill him, Trishula the second comes out. I think it's just like, people won't expect it. It banishes cards, you know, so you don't get the graveyard effects. So this is kind of like my contingency plan, along with like Time Thief for Doer. So I mean, these are like these are 4 cards you typically won't see people running, but I like them, and that's why I'm putting them in here. And I think they're interesting. They make the game a little more diverse. So that's about it for my deck profile, guys. If I have to say anything, Time Thief for Doer is gonna win me matches today, and that's it. But yeah, all right, thanks.
All right, thanks, man. Good luck in today's tournament.
Thank you.